And then another things also, even Buddha's body's power. 대전시비 꾸이도소스. And power of the speech or 10 powers, etc. is like immeasurable. So inexpressible. So that's why so therefore no one can kind of compare or destroy of the Buddha's wisdom, and I think they call cannot be challenged, right? That is translated as cannot be challenged. Do you have books, right? Okay, Jesus. Or cannot be challenging. And then the last, so that is total so they're talking about cannot be challenging. And what it says in this word, there's some commentaries of this Sutra of Three Jewels, and then this power is they explain the 10 powers, 10 power of the Buddha's mind quality. And then some commentaries, the power is the only commentary with only body. And then Mahavira says that the reality is kind of same things. He said even you kind of commentary on the mind power or body powers. So this 10 power is just only kind of make 10 because of the objects, but reality is oneness. So therefore, no matter how many you talk about powers, and it has to be also with wisdoms. So that's why I think when you are Mahavira says when they talk about the powers, we cannot say just only body powers or miracle powers and etc. Or because when you talk about these powers, it must be also body, miracle, and mind power, etc. It has to be included. That was the Mahavira saying. So generally, Buddha's body, speech, mind, quality, activities, everything is wisdom. We couldn't think of that Buddha's wisdom is only wisdom, but body, speech, or activities are something else we cannot think. So every, whatever is Buddha's wisdom. So that's why I think Mahavira he also the blessing of what called treasure of blessing says that whatever existing of the today, like 3 jewels, 3 roots, 3 kayas, Buddhist sarvas, is the manifestation of the Buddha's wisdom. So we need to understand that way, okay? Then here. Okay, now this is one of these teachings. This teaching they're talking about Dompomba, what's called this Hurling Boulder Sutra. That I think here Mahavira use one story, and this story is from that sutra, okay? Reshin Sembasam Shienas. And then one time Buddha Shakyamuni was in the called I think this some place. Sorry, I don't know exactly, okay? Sorry?
It says the forest of leeches.
Okay. When he was there. And then many of these guys who, so that place, that region, there's many kind of like strong men are living there, okay? And they invited Buddha for the lunch. And then Kukyu Tondo Chilon Ik Baji, So there's between this Kushinagar and then Chilno Ik, there's some place. And between there's such big stone there. And then all those strong men, the big strong men, and they put some measurements, you can see that also, you can read anyway. And then those measurements, not measurements, this like this strong men, and they thought that okay, if we remove of this stone somewhere, and then very easy to Buddha came, Buddha came very easily. They're very good heart. They try to make smooth path. So, and then they think that is also part of the, offering to Buddha. And then at the same time they said that we also gain some kind of famous, because that big stone we put, they are supposed to be one of the like, this jet, jet means like today you can do this.
Weightlifter.
Yes, weightlifter guys, like who has, they thought they are like one of those things, okay? And they try to really take away this stone. And they try to invite it most wherever they have like strong men, everyone came together. And then also they invited the horse, or bring horse and cows, elephants, many of like that kind of they bring together and make this rope, this stone, and try to push. And then some of them try to cut and did all kind of things. Okay, there's many things, but you can read, right? But anyway, they cannot do anything. They cannot do anything. And then one day, Buddha was just came. And then everyone there, just kind of waiting. And then Buddha asked, what are you doing here? And then they talk, of course, we want to remove this stone and so on and so forth. And they have been almost a month, but even the stone was even, they cannot little move, And then Buddha says, and asked, you really want this stone put somewhere? Oh, sorry. Yes, then they said, yes, we really want this, And then Buddha said, that this really, I think this, please read this. It's really nice, very nice. But it's like, so that right thumb, I call thumb, right? Right leg thumb. Toe. What do you say?
Toe. Yes.
Toe, okay, toe. And she took, this, okay, I can't say exactly how you can say.
It's the toe of his right foot.
Yes, I think maybe this is please read anyway, I think then should be okay. And put into this hand, okay? And then he just wait for a while and then throw up. And it went to the Songbin Jitins, in the God realms, in the Brahma realms. And even no one see it. Now he's laughing, Yes. And there's strong sound, sound already these guys are scared now because they think they come down and they will kill or something, And then Buddha says, don't be scared. He says, calm down, don't be scared. And then when they went up, the sounds already they talk about impermanence, selflessness, peace of, paranirvana, etc. And then it comes down again, Buddha's hand. And again, then Buddha Jamgön, he just used, what's called this English brewing, and this all stones have become like partless particles, like ash, and then all over around are just dusty came, like today we did up the stupa. So maybe one day this can be cause of this kind of power, if we have good these motivations. And then of course this big stone is just disappeared, right? And then for a while, and then Buddha thought, okay, maybe if I make this, and people will be upset, this stone is something nice, and so on and so forth. And then again he collected all this ash, or what called partless particles, and make us like before stone, and then he put some other places. And then everyone was very amazed. And then people are asked for teaching. And then he taught. And that sutra is called this name I think previous, what was the name? Holding abroad or something.
Boulder Sutra.
Yeah, sutra, it comes there, that moment. Okay, then people asking questions, where did you got this power? Is this from father or your meditation, etc.? So then Buddha says that partly from my parents, but also such that when stone goes up and the sounds, the impermanent, etc., is more miracle, as well as also that the blue that stone and make merged and collecting and put someone else is more the power comes from the meditation. So actually, that can be this really very miracle. Maybe Buddha haven't done anything, but people can see such things. However, that Buddha that took this stone to somewhere else, so that everybody can see, all dead people, those whoever they see all these things very clearly. So that is also certain people have to have merit to really come to that kind of situations. So power of the merit can be see the miracles of the Buddhas, but if you lack of such that merit, maybe we can't see such things.